Okay, Tuesday morning in the kingdom and a quick intro because I know I'm going to be censored, but I tried some things at the Me phone and the Lily Tomlin mic, so I'm probably censored right off the bat. But yesterday was cold, unreal. See, the yard light is still on because it's kind of dark out here. All right, but today's project is the hinges on the doors because we need to open the doors because we need to get the 41 Chevy 4x4 in to get the defrost on the windshield and a few other minor details. All right, we'll quickly scroll this way. All right, we got everything clean in front of the shop here. We just have to weld the hinges on after we fabricate the brackets. Ooh, fabricate, that's a big word. All right, but I'm censored, I know it, so I'm just sitting here yapping away. Oh, chatting away. So hopefully we'll get this done and over like a bad marriage. There was no wind or anything, so the flags were not tangled up. Okay, this morning we woke up to minus 12 Celsius, but feels like minus 17 Celsius. Ooh, that's warm compared to yesterday. Yesterday was chilly, and it's on the yo-yo scale, plus 10 Fahrenheit. Ooh, but feels like plus 1. Ooh, that's almost go to the beach weather. All right, one quick scroll here. We did almost a full rotation, yes. And I haven't been censored yet. Maybe, I don't know. The screen hasn't changed colors or anything, so I don't know if I'm censored. But we got a big day planned already, so let's get to work, because here comes the boss.
Tuesday morning in WHO-ville, and as you can see, it's been snowing. It actually started snowing last night and has continued on through to this morning. There isn't even any sun out because it's hiding way behind the clouds. Now it's time to let the dogs back in and get ready to go do some shopping this morning. Almost 10 o'clock and I just got the skidoo and toboggan out. I have to bring the toboggan with me because I gotta grab a few things from the store, and I know everything won't fit on the skidoo since there's not much room compared to the quad. Now let's head up into WHO-ville and go do some shopping. Just finished shopping at the store, as you can see, and for 4 water jugs, 2 bags, and a case of eggs, it was $161, but they did have some other stuff on sale. I was able to get a ham and a few other things, so let's head to the kingdom and drop everything off. 11 a.m. and I just got back from dropping everything off in the kingdom. Now it's time to put the toboggan away, and I'm going to leave the skidoo out because I have to go back to the kingdom after 2 when my dad's ready, because we're going to put a few things into the attachment today. He's actually doing the hinges this morning, that way we can open the doors. Almost 2 o'clock, I'm just getting ready to warm the skidoo up, and then I'll go and do mail and head on over to the kingdom and see if my dad's ready. As you can see off into the distance, it is still snowing, and if I look down at my skidoo here, you can see the snowflakes. That's pretty cool. Now let's go and do mail. Was nothing in the mail, so I just came back to grab my dad's laundry and then the pancakes that I made yesterday for the dogs in the kingdom. So now let's head on over and see what my dad's up to. Just made it to the kingdom. I brought the laundry inside and the dog treats as well. Now it's time to head on down to the shop and see what my dad's up to. My dad still has probably another hour working on the attachment doors and putting the hinges on, so I'm over here cleaning off the snow on the things that have to go in the shop. This is the 3-in-1 bender table here. This will go in first, and then we're going to drive the 41 in as well, so I have to make sure they're nice and clean. That didn't take me very long, and I was able to get the 41 cleared off. I even got the box cleaned out as well. There wasn't that much snow because the other day when we took it out, I cleaned it off as well. So now let's head back up to the shop and see what my dad's up to, and then we'll get the Mini out. Little after 2:30, and I just went inside to make my dad a fresh cup of coffee, and when I come out, it is snowing now. It was kind of snowing when I got here, but now look at it. The snow has gotten a lot bigger, and it's coming down in clumps now. Over in the host shack, I gotta fuel it up, and then I can take it out and move a couple things around and do a bit of snow. If you look out there, it is snowing pretty good now. These doors are actually frozen shut, and I had a hard time opening them. Now let's fuel her up and take her out. Got the Mini fueled up, and I just finished backblading in front of the loader shed here and the hose shack. As you can see, I got it pretty leveled out. This is just in case we have to get the loader out. Since it is snowing, I'll have to do it again anyways. As you can hear in the background, there is a plane taking off from the airport. I'm not sure what's going on today in WHO-ville, but it's been pretty busy for air traffic. 3:30 and I just finished moving the 3-in-1 bending table up towards the shop here. It was great fun trying to wiggle it out from beside the van trailer there, and I was able to get it all the way around with the Mini. Would have been easier just to pull the loader out, but at the same time we need to put this into the shop and the loader doesn't fit in there yet, so we have to use the Mini. Since my dad's not done building the hinges for the doors, I came out to fill up the wheelbarrows. I'll be putting the good stuff from this one on the bottoms of the wheelbarrow, and then I'll put the bulky stuff from up here into it as well, and then drag them back into the shop. Finished loading the wheelbarrows for the moment. Once we bring these back inside after putting the 41 and everything else in there, I can start grabbing stuff off the top to fill up the rest of this, because we are going to lose a lot of heat in the shop once we open up the doors to bring everything in and out. So I'm just waiting for my dad to finish the hinges and then we can start doing this. Little after 4 p.m. and my dad's officially done the hinges. As you can see from the window, it is getting dark out there. I just took off all the boards on the bottom and the center here. That way we can open up the doors when it's ready. Now my dad just went to go grab one of the hinges, and we're going to start off on this door here. We'll put the 2 on, get this one open, and then we have to slide this door over a bit, and then we can put those 2 hinges on. Got 2 of the hinges on so far. We still have to weld them on to the attachment, as you can see here. That's what my dad's doing right now. Then once these 2 hinges are on, we can open up this door and slide that one over, and then we can put the hinges on there and start moving everything into the shop. If it'll weld, that is. Got it figured out. The clamp wasn't grounded properly, so that's why my dad wasn't able to get a spark and start welding, but I wiggled it around a little bit and now everything's good to go. 4:30 and I just finished making my dad another hot cup of coffee. As you can see, it's starting to get dark out. Even the yard lights have already come on, so let's head back down to the shop and put the other hinges on. Just about 5 o'clock, and now it's time for the moment of truth. Is the door going to open and not fall off? Well, it opens. Don't break it.
Tight from being new.
That won't last very long. Now that the one door opens, we can slide this big door over a smidge and put those hinges on. Little after 5 p.m. and as you can see, it's already dark out. I think I might be taking the Yamaha home tonight since it has the headlights, but we'll see when that time comes. My dad's just welding the 2 hinges on here, and then we can push the door over with the Mini and open it up. .30 and we officially got the doors open. Look at that. It looks a lot better now. We're going to take this truck and pull it out of the shop so we can put the 3-in-1 bender table in, and then we'll put the 41 in behind it and close the doors and call it a day. Now that we got the truck out, we are going to put the 3-in-1 bender table in. We have to lift it up and put a couple blocks under, that way we can actually make it into the shop, because there is a bit of a hill right here, so we have to make it over that. And this table will go all the way up in the front, then we'll push this truck back in, and then the 41 goes in. Now we are going to attempt to get the table into the shop. Now that we got the 3-in-1 bending table in the shop, my dad's going to push the truck back in. I'll get a little video and then I'll have to steer it in. Now my dad's going to start the 41. Since we need some minutes, I'm going to record it this time, and then we'll do a test run into the attachment to make sure it fits, and then we'll record a final drive-in. Well, I guess it's not going to start. I just heard him swearing in there. We were just about to start the 41, and then my dad said he's seen a spark down here. The starter is actually just in the shadows here, so my dad went to go find something to try and fix it to see if we can get it started, because the main goal of today was to get the 41 in the shop for some video, and we can do some repairs on it and weld a few things and do some other stuff. But if it won't start, we might have to drag it in with the loader or the Mini. Well, it did just start there for a second, and then it died on us again. Pretty sure the starter on it's going from what it sounds like. We had one day of fun with it. All it has to do is make it into the shop. That's it. Well, we got it started, but I had to keep my hand on the gas pedal, that way it wouldn't die on us. Now he's going to pull it up to the attachment and see if it fits. And it looks like it fits. It just barely fits. Look at that. Any farther back and we wouldn't be able to close the door. Looks like my dad doesn't want the 3-in-1 bending table in the shop, so now we have to drag everything back out so we can put the truck in closer, because he has to put the curtain down as well, but he can't do that with both the trucks in, so now we're going to get the Mini out and drag this back out again, get the table out, and then put everything back in. Well, we just got the 3-in-1 bending table out of the shop. It was a pain, but at least we were able to get it out. It was easier to bring it in than it was to take out. Now we're going to bring the truck back in and then put the 41 in. Got the one truck in the shop. It's a bit closer up to the workbench, and now my dad's going to bring the 41 in, and it should fit right in here. That way my dad can still close his little curtain. We are officially done with the Mini, so it goes back into its nice heated host shack. As you can see there, it was getting a little cold. We might have to put the winter front on it as well. We also got the doors closed over here. The table will just sit there for now. We can move with the loader later on, but at least we got the doors closed and everything's inside. It is also 6:30 right now, and as you can see, it is pretty dark. You can't even see down to Nick's yard either. I will be taking the Polaris home tonight, since I do have to do some stuff with it tomorrow. I'll just take a flashlight and stick it on the front of the skidoo. Now my dad is loading the wheelbarrows. I did the bottom half of it, so now he's going to grab some of the bulkier stuff and put it on top. He already brought in one of the wheelbarrows, and we'll put it over here out of the way. That way it's off to the side. And then the second wheelbarrow that comes in, I think, will go down over here. I will be stacking some stuff on top of this one, and once that's done, I can head back into WHO-ville and do the weather. Little after 7 p.m. and I just made it back from the kingdom. This is how dark it is right now. I ended up driving back with a flashlight in my hand like this. That way I could actually see in front of me. Then I just scooted down the back lane as quickly as possible. That way I didn't run into anybody, because it is a safety hazard not having any headlights, but I managed. Hopefully I won't have to do that again anytime soon. I should have taped the flashlight onto the front of the skidoo like this, then I would have been riding in style. We really have to get my headlights fixed. It could be a fuse or it could be the bulb in general. Now it's time to put the skidoo away and do weather. 7:30, and this is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's -8 degrees Celsius, which is 17 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. We had a long day, but at least we got everything done. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs out, make supper, and end my day.
Okay, 10 after 7, and we did it. We kind of miscalculated. We wanted the other workbench in here, the 3-in-1, but this being a long wheelbase kind of screwed everything up. At least I screwed up on the measurements of the trucks, not the hinges. We locked out with the hinges working first try. I was so focused today on those hinges and getting it done, I didn't take time out to record because I didn't want drama with the me phone. Yes, I couldn't handle it. It'd be like phoning the ex-wife to talk about the divorce. So I stayed away from it. I let the staff do all the filming. So there we go. For the first time since 1999, when we built the 41 Chevy as the 4x4 with the big tires, it's actually in where it's heated with the tires on, because usually we have to take the big tires off and put on the 16-inch tires to get it in the doorway. So we're very pleased. The wood stove working good as a double barrel has brought the heat up in the shop. The furnace quit as soon as we shut the doors, and then we started insulating them in. Now with the doors hinged, we can put the weather stripping on and seal them up and put latches on. So we're very pleased today. We stayed focused, stayed concentrated, and got it done. Let's go check the flags. Okay, the 3-in-1 bender table will definitely need some wheels if the mini hoe is going to be moving it around. Okay, but we're having fun. It was a learning curve, and the doors worked out really well. Let's scroll this way. Hopefully it's a full moon tonight and the snow has stopped snowing, because we got things to do. Look at the flags. They're in their natural state, as you know it, being limp and tangled up. All right, let's go walk the dogs, drink some beer, make a video, and relax, because I think I overdid it for an old guy going non-stop and doing all that thinking sober. All right, we'll talk to you guys later.